ship's laughing at that joke. Some of y'all are laughing for different reasons than the others. But I'm a magician by trade, a prestidigitator, a mountebank, a charlatan, a man who went to college for a really long time. Fine arts majors of the world unite. My brethren are here today. But I have traveled the four corners of the circular globe to bring miracles and wonders to you lucky, happy people sitting in those remarkably comfortable chairs in a conference room which may or may not have an air conditioning running. Why I was late here. Mine wasn't working. Yeah, this sort of thing happens all the time during the show, but you will get used to it. Let me see here. What else can I do in here? No, what do I got in here? Hold on. Sometimes I forget what I packed. Oh, weird. I sworn I threw that away. It just keeps coming back. Now, true story. I was doing this show at the Scarborough Renaissance Festival in Waxahachie. That's right. God, you're good dinner. And for some reason, they decided to put a sign language interpreter on my stage, which was a challenging thing to do. So I'm doing this goofy gag with a boomerang, right? I pull it out, I go, and I don't speak a lot of sign, but I know just enough finger spelling. I mean, out of the corner of my eye, I saw her say, he said it's called a boomerang. And that was the first time my show had ever been closed captioned for the comedy impaired. Welcome to my world. Now, we're running a little bit late. How are we doing on time here? I can actually look at my phone during this show. Oh, we're doing great. All right, let us leap headlong into the educational portion of our program. It's a non-profit. They like it when you're educational. Good friends gathered here today. How would you like to learn a miracle of modern magic, a class of conjuring you can all take home to entertain your friends and family the way I'm clearly annoying you all right now? You all to swear with me now, the super secret magicians of I have no special effects, but I'm just making this up. Everybody please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise. All right, you're all magicians now. Good. Okay, now. What I have here is about 10 feet of ordinary rope, the kind you might find in any bedroom. Go to the craft store and say, hey, I want a big hank of rope for entertainment purposes. Especially Hobby Lobby. Really know your audience. Now, this is ordinary rope, but I did tell you at the beginning of the show, I am a magician, and consequently, I like a living. So I would like someone to help me out here, someone to be the eyes, ears, nose, and throat of the audience, somebody who's trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind of be here, cheerful, there's great, don't put your friend. Think about how long it took you to get here today. Think about how long it took you to find parking. It's how long you have on the way back to apologize while they're hitting you. I did see someone back there raise their hand. Yes, right back there. You right there. What is your name? That is a good answer. Come on up on the stage. Shane, audience, drive Shane to the stage with more applause. Come on up, Jaden. Welcome, I am Tobias. This is Jaden. Everybody say hi, Jaden. Hi. Now, Jaden, are you an honest person? Yes, who's here with Jaden? Is Jaden an honest person? Fine arts major, not philosophy major. I have no idea what you just said. Tell you what, Jaden, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to examine this rope to make sure it's a normal rope, the kind you might find in any rope store. Just take a look at it. Thank you so much for your time today. No, we'll do this. We'll do this. You take this end here, and we'll take this end here. You're going to stand over here. I'm going to pause in case the people you came with wanted to take a picture. Hurry up, my teeth are drying. I mean, it's really taking a while, isn't it? I'm waiting for the flash. There we go. Something. You know what? Honestly, I did that one time and somebody just stood up like this and they were taking video. They didn't tell me. I stood there for 2 minutes. I felt like a complete moron. All right, Jake, what I want you to do is I want you to get a hold of the rope. And what I want you to do is I want you to give it a good hard pull. Pull on it real hard. I'm a heavy guy, so get a good grip on it. I want you to pull. Pull hard. Pull the rope. Now, Jaden, push. the rope. Jaden, push the rope. Push. I just need to see if Jaden's going to do it. Push it. That's actually a good answer. I have had people body check me off the stage. I'm serious. You'd pay to see that. Jaden would pay to see that. Jaden might pay to do that. Now, Jaden, when you were pulling on the rope, did it feel like a solid piece of rope to you? Excellent. Jaden, when you were pushing on the rope, wait for it. When you were pushing on the rope, did it feel like a solid piece of rope to you? No. Jaden, is that the silliest question you've been asked so far today? Yes! All right. Tell you what, Jaden, let's do this. You'll hand me that end of the rope. I will teach you something that took me years to learn. You are going to pick it up in a heartbeat. Stand right there. Face your peer group. Take your hands and hold them upwards at a 45-degree angle to your head like this. They will applaud wildly for no reason. Hit it! And reverse fling chaser, Jaden, get the heck off my stage. Go, yeah, go, get, go. Hey, parkour, fantastic. All right! Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is ordinary rope. I would not have let the mighty Jaden mess with it. What I am going to do now is I'm going to teach you all a secret passed down from hack magician to hack magician for generations. My great-great-grandfather gave this trick to my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather bestowed this trick upon my grandfather. My grandfather bequeathed this trick upon my father, who, on his deathbed, sold it to me. I wrote him a check. Think about it. But it's the secret of the cut and restored rope trick. Now I can tell by the wave of apathy and indifference washing over me from the crowd, some of you have seen that trick before. That's all right. So have I. But I'm going to show you how that trick is done, which should put me at the last moron you saw do this trick. Unless that moron was me, in which case, come back next year, maybe they'll hire me again, we'll have a do-over. All you gotta do is find the middle of the rope. Give her a genuine Madagascar rope shears. Cut the rope cleanly in half. This will leave us with 2 equal pieces of rope. Behold. Okay, but that's not the important part. The important part is how we restore these 2 pieces of rope to their original 1-piece rope of ropeness. And we will do that by using pause for dramatic music. I'd like to introduce the band. The Mongolian pop knot in the crowd goes ooh. Oh, that was good. Let's try another one. How about oh? I made no noise there. If you went you went on your own. Easily confused and easily led audience. I like that in a crowd. All right. Now watch carefully as we tie the simple yet fiendishly deceptive knot. We go left, over right. We go right, over left. We go left, over left. And we go right, over right. And as you can see, it's a pretty inconspicuous knot. Go with me, yes? All right, we reach into the pocket for pinch of genuine, go buy the adequate brand pixie dust. And sprinkle it liberally on the knot. The pixie dust causes the fibers of the rope to soften. And the knot flies out of the audience. Who applaud wildly. Pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I find it hard to believe, and I'm the one doing the dang trick. Now, many people, they see something impossible like that happen. They might be motivated to say, it possibly in unison, almost as if they had rehearsed it. Hey, I'd like to see that again. Most magicians would refuse to do a trick twice because they say that goes against the magician's creed. But I say it's on the magician's creed. They owe me money. 2 Mongolian pop nuts for the price of 1. We take the genuine Madagascarian rope shears. We cut the rope hither and thither, leaving us with 3 equal pieces of rope. I'm not messing around anymore. Now, folks, when you do cut the rope, make sure you are cutting it into 3 equal lengths. If you do not cut the rope into 3 equal lengths, this will come back to bite you in the backside later in the trick. So please, No matter what else happens, do try and stay focused. Do not allow yourself to become distracted. Because at this point of the trick, there's nothing worse than standing up on stage looking like a complete idiot holding 3 different lengths of rope. Start the car. In the event you make a mistake, the first thing you have to do is convince your audience you meant to do that. I meant to do that. I did in fact cut the ropes incorrectly to show you what you should do in the event you make a stupid rookie blunder in front of a bunch of people that took a long time to get here. Texas Furry Fiesta 2019, the Hyatt reunion. Hyatt reunion. Gateway to a massively long line for the elevators. A lot of elevators. Gateway to another massively long line for the elevators. That's where I was. Some of you may have seen me. On top of that, I had all that crap to haul back here. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to restore these ropes using an ancient and mystical word of power. An ancient word, a Danish word. And that word is Huga. That's right, that's Danish for cozy. I am not making this up, man.
It's actually a Danish name.
Does anybody here speak Danish? Has anybody here ever eaten a Danish? A kolache, a breakfast taco, whatever. Okay, close enough for that. Close enough for a bunch of frickin' furries. All right, now what we're going to do? So we are going to raise your right hands if you're about to guess an ancient and mystical word of power, because you are. Now that in Harry Potter flair. Not yet. There's nothing more embarrassing than premature hookah. Lord, I apologize for that joke. All right. One more time. We're going to do it on the count of 3, okay? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, then we go. It's not like 1, 2, and then go. 1, 2, 3, then go. 1, 2, 3, then go. I can't even do it. Too soon? Alright. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! And here we go! The rope restore the rope to its original Platonic lengths. That's Platonic from Plato. The ancient Greek philosopher postulated there's a real world and an ideal world. The ideal world, every object had its own ideal form. You see, folks, I told you, I went to college. Right. 6 years. Choose a major. Commit. That's the lesson here today, kids. We'll now restore these ropes once again by using pause for dramatic music. Where's the dramatic music? There it is. The Mongolian pop on the crowd goes ooh. Not a level in the crowd goes ooh. All right. Watch closely. You may want to take notes. Actually, let's tell you what we'll do this one, and we'll do this one. Put this one over here for that. Here we go. We go. God, no, that's okay. We go left over right. Right over left. Left over left. And right over right. And now, the most challenging part of this entire trick. Third rope. Second knot. Lack of original material. Same stupid shtick. Thank you for lowering your standards and match those of the show. We go left over right. Right over left. Left over left. And right over right. This rope tastes like a furry convention. Hey, if ranch can be a flavor, so can this. Anybody who understood that joke, please send me the explanation on postcard. We're going to reach in the pocket once again for pinch a genuine Tobias the bread, pixie dust, and sprinkle it liberally on the nuts. The power of comedy compels you. The power of comedy compels you. Thank you, lapsed Catholics. By the way, does anybody here know where you get pixie dust from? Pixies, that's correct. I grind my own. What is humane? The free-range pixies. They're free-range, gluten-free, non-GMO, artisanal pixies. I get them from Austin. Now you know where I went to college. I'll be beaten up by an Aggie later in the show, assuming you can find the stage. True story. I told that joke, and sitting about as far away as you are from me, I turn and I see this enormous dude in an A&M shirt.
Oh, God.
I couldn't come up with anything else to do. I said something shiny out of it and ran like crazy. All right, meanwhile, back to the magic trick. I was doing a magic trick, you remember that? Now, pixie dust causes the fibers of the rope to soften. And the knot flies on the audience like that. Now, the second knot can be tricky. The second knot may not want to come off on its own. Do not panic. Just relax and let the pixie dust do the work for you. Now, a lot of people get very stressed out over this. The most important thing here is to remain calm and to pay attention. Second knot flies on the audience like that. This is what we came here with, one continuous piece of rope, and that, folks, is the secret of the Mongolian pop. We've done things with rings and strings and shiny things. I'm running a little bit over, but I got a little bit of time. Do I have a little bit of time, guys, in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I don't think that's enough for a show, do you? No! I think we need a grand finale here, don't you? Yeah! Possibly one where the magician risks his very life for your entertainment? You people are sick. But I'll do it. I will do it. I've been doing this show now for 17 years. 17 long, grueling years. I performed this show thousands of times in front of dozens of people. Do the math. I can honestly say that all the audiences I have had, all the crowds I have performed in front of, that you people are here now in front of me. I was going somewhere pretty and I got lost. Thank you. I actually went to high school in Plano a long time ago before most of you were born. I remember when there were only 4 lanes. Total. And anyway, back in my day, if you wanted to look at pictures of naked people, you had to shoplift. I can get away with that joke here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what my friends like to refer to as the grand finale, I'm now looking to do something which is dangerous and more than a little stupid, and let's be honest, considering everything else I've done in this show, that's setting the bar kind of high. Please do not try this at home, like you got all this stuff at home. If you do have all this stuff at home, how is living in a hotel working out for you? And I started another festival, I can use the work. Most people don't have one of these bad boys lying around the house. Oh, look, they've armed the magician. Some of you are getting speculative looks right now. Now, contrary to what many people believe, this is neither a poorly designed nunchuck nor a macho jumper. This is what is known as a garrote, strangling chain, a weapon of execution dating back at least as far as ancient Roman times, used to execute criminals of state and people who leave my show early. Oh, good, no volunteers. When I do this at festivals, people are always trying to get to the next show early, so they kind of skip out. And when I say that, they always turn around like, oh God, he can see us. That's right, Sparky, we can see him. All right, the way this works is simple. 6 feet of chain and 2 wooden handles, 1 giant idiot on stage playing with it. It's wrapped around the neck, tied in a knot, pulled real tight, resulting in a condition doctors refer to as dead. If this condition lasts for more than 4 hours, please consult a physician. I love the fact you all looked at that. Do not, seriously, don't do what I'm about to do. I make a lot of jokes in this show. Don't do this, because it's really stupid. If you were to do this, you would be really stupid. The only reason I can do this, where's the other end? There it is after years of training and practice, I can honestly say that I am, in fact,
Really stupid.
exactly, thank you, sir. Just like Thanksgiving dinner at my family's house. So Tobias, your sisters have their PhDs, they're teaching, they're improving lives. What do you do for a living again? Stay in school, kid. Math and science. Negative example. Or life choices. We wrap the chain around the neck like so, we tie this chain in a knot like so, we pull that chain, but it's out. Beard hair. You know, I shove a sword in my face, you don't bat an eye. I catch a beard hair, even the ladies' wings. I don't understand. But I now have 6 feet of chain wrapped around my neck and tied in a knot. Do I have everybody's attention? Good! This is the part where I talk just a little bit about money. Don't panic. First and foremost, thank you all for coming out here. This convention does support a fantastic cause, and I'm so glad you're here, because if you weren't here, what I'm doing right now would make even less sense. After the show, I will be out there with a little bucket full of merchandise I have. If you want to take some of me home but don't want to feed me, I do have a DVD called Still Adequate After All These Years. The jokes write themselves. I have a Tobias the Adequate button. I have some buttons for the other shows that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the medicine show tomorrow about 2:30, and then at 6 o'clock, Man versus Poetry and Artisanal Gibberish. But first and foremost, I really got to say this. Thank you all for coming, because without people like you watching, idiots like me could not perform for people like you. And I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. All right, that's the commercial. Now back to the stupid danger! Animals, all right. It's a furry convention, animals, you know. And what? Regardless of how this goes, this will be the final trick in my show! At least nobody cheered this time. The way this works is I will count to 1. You will count to 2, we'll count to 3 together, and here on the stage, I will yank my own chain. I'm sorry. It's a chain, grammatically accurate. Got a better way of saying it. Look, see me after the show, English majors. In the event that this works, please yell, scream, jump up and down, throw somebody in the air, slap your neighbor, set someone on fire, or whatever it takes. Okay. If this goes horribly, horribly wrong, get help. The first 3 rows are in the splash zone. You way in the back, catch the head. He's like, I got it. People standing next to him are like, all right, are we ready? Are the rest of you ready? Do I have a bloodthirsty crowd? You people scare me. All right, let's do this thing before I regain my senses. Count it off with me, kids. 1, 2, 3, go! Out here. Without you here, this would not be a show. This would be a series of horrible emotional behavioral problems. If you have taken pictures, I would love to see them. Look me up on Facebook. I could use all the help I can get. I can use all the friends I can get as well. If you're interested in any of the merch that will be out there as soon as I finish cleaning up out here, you folks have been absolutely spectacular. I am Tobias the Adequate, and I thank you for encouraging my behavior. I'll be out front in a few minutes. You guys, thank you so much. I have Artisanal Gibberish at 6 o'clock tomorrow night and the medicine show at 2:30. Come see them, because if you don't, I still got a job. Thank you very much.